The purpose of this video is to introduce different product processes by portraying the story of 4 recent graduates. They are starting a company which mass produces hand-drawn pictures. In the initial stage of the company, these 4 young graduates begin by discussing the best kind of product processes that can be used for production. They are going to try different product processes and evaluate them individually.
Guys, I know we're all good at drawing, but we need to decide how to effectively produce our product.
I think we can try to draw a picture together and see what we get.
Okay, let's try this.
In this sample picture, the 4 parts of the process must be drawn in differentiating colors: the black outline, the brown face, the red cheeks, and the green heart. There is not a fixed order for drawing these parts, but every part needs to be in the correct color.
Try to draw this picture individually. I think it is faster.
Okay, let's start.
Traditional handmade drawing method requires each student complete the entire process individually. A disadvantage of this method is that the painter needs to switch pens 3 times, and switching tools wastes time, which makes the cycle time longer. Also, a difficult part of traditional hand drawing method is that every painter has a different style, but for commercial purposes, the finished products need to be as identical as possible. This is what they got.
Seems like we get 4 different styles.
I feel like changing pens are wasting my time and I actually used a wrong color.
And I'm really not good at writing the titles.
But we want our products to be as similar as possible.
I study operation management in the university, and I think we can try a batch processing.
Batch production is a technique in which the object in question is created stage by stage over a series of workstations. Usually each workstation would finish one specific step of the production in a set quantity and pass the work to the next station. One disadvantage of a batch production is that the process flow between workstations may not be very smooth.
Let me take this to the next station.
Okay, I'll do the next part. Okay, I'll take this to the next station. Hi, Sibo. Here's the Pikachu.
Okay, thank you.
But batch production of repetitive jobs saves time, because there is no user interaction during each step, and each workstation only requires expertise in one step of the production, instead of mastering all of the steps.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you.
Batch production also makes the most efficient use of capacity and results in significantly lower costs. It looks better.
I think we got a better result this time.
But it took me a long time to deliver the pictures to the next station.
And I got nothing to do when I finish my part.
I also studied the assembly line process. It should have a smoother process flow.
Okay, let's try the assembly line process.
In an assembly line production process, the drawing moves from workstation to workstation where the parts are added in sequence until the final assembly is produced. The assembly line method is an efficient process flow and runs much smoother than batch production, and the process inventory is usually low. The rate of production is very high and the cycle time is further reduced in mass production. However, the breakdown of one step will stop the entire production chain. In large factories, these processes are generally heavily automated, but in this example, because the product needs to be hand-drawn, these students are not automating the process. This is the final product.
I think we get the best result this time.
I like this process. I got things to do all the time.
I like it too. I don't have to change my pen all the time.
I don't have to take the pictures to the next station, and the process flow is much better.
Seems like we find our ideal production process. Our company will go with this method.
Awesome.
Great, nice.
Finally, these 4 students graduated and started their company with the assembly line production method. We believe their business will be a success. Hopefully. There is more after this. Wait for it.
We're all good at drawing pictures.